Let's talk about the weather, shall we? Yes, I know that I told you yesterday that no YouTubers will ever talk about the weather because what's the interest? But I promise you, there's a lesson in here for you. Because right now, here it's very, very, very cold. It's 7 degrees Celsius. I have no idea how much that is in Fahrenheit, but cold. Almost freezing cold. And here inside my house apartment, I have one heater next to me and it's not very good. So we're cold. We have almost all the time the cat and the dog gluing together towards the heater, trying to get a little bit of heat. And I have the dog who's very nagging because she wants to go to the balcony, but I tell her it's too cold. Well, what's the lesson in here for you? It's coming. Right now, I want to tell you that I have heard so many times from people that it's much better when it's too cold rather than too warm because, and then the saying goes, you can always put on more clothes, but if it's too hot and you're already naked, then there's nothing much you can do about it. To which I disagree. For the first thing is that you can take a cold shower if it's too hot. You can have a fan cooling you off if it's too hot. There are so many things you can do. But if it's too cold, sure, you can put on more clothes if you want to sit inside and write with your fur coat on and 3 extra pairs of socks and mittens. Have you ever tried to type with gloves or mittens? I've tried to type with gloves and it's not good. And I can tell you right now, where my hands are more or less frozen, I make all kinds of typos, which means it takes me a lot longer. And since it's cold, I don't have the same energy at all, so no, it's not good. And the lesson for you, now here it comes, because people are very insisting. When I tell them I hate when it's cold and I prefer to be too hot, they say, no, 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 you're wrong. It's much better the other way around. And no, for me it's not much better, and probably for them either if they really thought the things through. And the lesson is that you should not assume that you are exactly right just because you have an opinion about something. Listen to what other people have to say or write and read what they are saying and see if there's some kind of truth to it. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't, but you have to look at it from their side, from their point of view, to not just assume that you're right because you already had that opinion, because maybe you're not right. Maybe you are, but listen first before you make up your mind.